That's interesting to watch when you have kind of this cynical older guy, and then Jon Stewart, who is very disciplined and very respects the Lantern Corps, and they're very different personalities.
But it doesn't feel like a subversion of the stereotype for the sake of the subversion.
I agree.
It just works for their characters.
All right, Grant.
All right, Drew.
As we wander in this world of HBO,
okay,
we have moved from House of the Dragon,
yes,
to now Lanterns.
Yes, which was like a 1 week turnaround.
1 week turnaround.
Kind of wild, but HBO coming back with another potentially banger show.
It's good so far.
Is this True Detective in the DC universe? Yeah, kind of.
I mean, yeah, it is.
But here we are, and I'm excited for Lanterns. Welcome back to Stole My Line, a Fireside film podcast, the only outdoor movie podcast. I'm Grant.
And I'm Drew.
Drew, what did you think of Lanterns, the series premiere?
I really liked it. Thought it was really solid. I think we're going to do a super quick, non-spoiler, probably max 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we're going to get into the spoilers.
Because you kind of have to.
There's pretty big spoilers
for
here.
this episode.
But I thought it was great. I thought the cast had great chemistry.
Yep.
Mystery is super intriguing.
Yep.
I think the science fiction element actually kind of works in the Western.
Yeah, and we're
weirdly
in Nebraska.
Yeah.
For most of this, well, for a good chunk of this. So, yeah, I think it doesn't go too crazy with the powers yet, but they're still integrated within the show. But I like that we're not like, I don't know, this isn't just your average superhero TV show. This is basically a detective drama show flavored with some DCU stuff.
Right. It's very true to what James Gunn has been saying of, I want to make weird genre pieces in my DCU.
But
now,
I think it works, yeah.
He hasn't really executed with that 100%, but here specifically, he is executing.
This example,
yeah.
It works. Now we've got a solid dramatic cast being built out, hopefully over time. But, the plot doesn't really pick up to the end. This episode is set up. But if you're wondering, should I watch this show? I clicked on this video from Stole My Line. I'm going to subscribe really quick and then decide, should I watch the show? I would say yes.
I would say for sure, yeah.
I'm intrigued by this show. I am excited to see where it goes. The reviews are very good. I like the cast so far. I'm positive on the show.
I am as well.
Drew, how do you think, really quick, this integrates into the DCU as a whole?
Oh, Lord.
Do you think it's going to be just kind of this side, I almost said side piece, that would have been weird, this side show that's just like, oh, you can watch this if you like the DCU, or do you think it's going to be like super essential?
Here's the thing. I think it should be essential because Green Lanterns are like
pretty essential.
A core piece of DC.
Yes.
Will it be or not? Kind of TBD. I think it will be.
Yeah.
But I think James Gunn only because he's the head of DC. But DC as a whole still feels like they don't know what they're doing.
I do think DC has the chance to learn a little from Marvel and not oversaturate or not even oversaturate, just like pump out way too much content for like TV show wise.
Yeah.
It becomes a lot to consume, especially if you have to keep up with all of it. If you get 1 or 2 seasons a year, that's really not that bad to keep up with.
They also just canceled like 4 shows,
which we will talk about at another point in the podcast. Yeah. The fact that the Jimmy Olsen show is still being made is crazy, but anyway, I think that this is a positive step for the DCU.
I think it is too.
And the non-spoiler thoughts there.
Yep.
Nothing else you want to add?
I think we should get into spoilers. If you haven't seen Lanterns episode 1, we're about to spoil the big spoiler, so click away now.
Yes. Hal Jordan is dead.
He dies.
Sort of. I mean, he's dead.
He dies.
He is dead. But the show doesn't take place. Like that doesn't happen until the end of the episode.
True.
And the beginning of the show takes place in 2016. Like 95% of the show takes place in 2016. Yep. And the last scene is in 2026, 10 years later, which is a very True Detective time jump thing that occurs in season 1 of True Detective.
Sure, yeah.
This show is very True Detective in general. The fact that you have Hal and you have John, and they're both kind of prickly personalities in their own way, yet they have to team up. That's a very True Detective thing.
Right.
So, But yeah, Hal's dead now, and that's a twist I did not see coming.
I didn't see it coming either. My jaw was on the floor. I was intrigued, minus this, with the general mystery and the aliens, and I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
The interrogation scene was cool.
And just like the thought of like anybody could be an alien.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we kind of saw that in The Thing, the movie, which we talked about.
By the way, Kyle Chandler looks a lot like Kurt Russell. Just complete side tangent.
That's true. So, we've seen this trope before, but in a detective mystery type show,
yes, I
think it can be very effective.
No, yeah, 100%. Some people might argue that's what Secret Invasion should have been.
Yeah,
in the MCU. But I think, yes, this idea is very interesting. And now you add the flavor that 10 years later, one of the detectives is dead.
Yeah.
Okay, I like John a lot as the protagonist, which this episode makes him to be the main protagonist of the show. I like him as the protagonist, so I'm willing to buckle in and join him on this mystery wherever it takes us.
I think it's also interesting. I think in 95% of these type of interactions where you kind of have mentor figure and not mentor figure,
yes,
the roles are kind of reversed. It's like you have the stoic mentor,
mm-hmm.
and then kind of the hotshot new guy,
yes,
who thinks he knows it all.
Yeah, it's so
reversed, and that's interesting to watch when you have kind of this cynical older guy, and then Jon Stewart, who is very disciplined and very respects the Lantern Corps, and they're very different personalities.
But it doesn't feel like a subversion of the stereotype for the sake of the subversion.
I agree.
It just works for their characters. And you have a few scenes where they dialogue, and you get some of John's backstory with his father at the very beginning of the show. Hal kind of talks to someone about his backstory. Yeah, it makes sense where the characters are. It makes sense that Hal is kind of been heralded as a celebrity his entire life, and so, or at least for the past little while. And then, again, I keep saying this, but to add the flavor that Hal is now dead 10 years later, it intrigues me on where the show is going to go. Are we going to split some time between 2016 and 2026? I have a feeling that's maybe where the show is going to go, but I don't know.
I think it's very intriguing. It's also interesting as and I didn't pay attention to the marketing a ton, but I thought this was not one note, but kind of one-dimensional in the sense of we're going to take place in one time, and I didn't see this plot twist coming at all, in the slightest.
And I think if we are doing a True Detective dupe here, which I'm fine with, True Detective, especially Season 1, is a great show, I think you need to have very interesting inter-character dynamics. We're starting to set some of those up, and we've seen a little bit of that. I hope that continues throughout the show, because the mystery of True Detective is good. It is a very solid B+ mystery, at least. It could be better. I'm talking only about Season 1. The thing that makes Season 1 very good is Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson and Marty and Russ, their dynamics. So, can we have that in this show between certain characters? I would love to see that, and I think we're getting that.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
Thoughts on any specific scenes? I know we mentioned the interrogation scene stuck out, but any other scenes stick out to you?
Interrogation scene was sick. I thought... I genuinely enjoyed watching John and Hal interact. I think the bar scene was interesting, just the dynamic. I thought the car scene was cool. Yeah, I'm very on board for this show. Super intrigued.
It's definitely a slow burn, not as action-packed, so it's kind of hard to be let's break down every single scene, because then we're just talking about people talking.
That's true. Which, if you want to see that, we have 8 episodes of House of Dragon on this channel.
No, stuff happens in that show. No, but I do think that this is a solid, inciting incident for the show as well. It does a good job of introducing you to the characters and also the plot and what it will be. Do you know how many episodes this is running for? Is it 8?
8.
Okay. So, I'm buckled in. I'm excited. I think visually, this show looks pretty good, too.
I think it does look great.
HBO shows tend to look pretty good visually, and I think this one does.
Yeah.
So, let us know your thoughts on Lanterns Season 1, Episode 1.
Yep.
I don't know, is there anything you would like to add about Lanterns?
Do you like the Western sci-fi blend? Does it work for you? I think it does, but let us know. Yeah. And what are your thoughts on the show, where it's going, all the things?
I realized that I had never really connected with a Green Lantern character before, mostly because I'm not super into the DC extended outside the Batman universe until now. But I realized the most I had connected with the Green Lantern iteration was in the Lego movie. So
That's hilarious.
do with that what you will. But
Played
I'm
by
excited.
Jonah Hill? Fact check me on that, audience. I don't know if that's right.
Maybe. I don't remember off the dome.
Yeah,
I almost said Zach Galifianakis, but I think
Ooh, that could be true.
he plays Joker in Lego Batman movie.
That is true.
I don't know. Let us know in the comments who plays that Green Lantern.
My grandparents had like one Justice League VHS
Oh, okay.
that I watched extensively.
Yes.
So I haven't had a ton of Green Lantern interaction in my youth, but that's about it.
I've kind of always thought his powers are a little gimmicky and OP. I like that the show gives some structure to it of like, no, you kind of have to be trained and earn your stripes here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope we dig a little more into that, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't really have any context.
Me neither. Not super into Green Lantern, but I'm excited to be into Green Lantern after
for
this.
Sure.
We will see how this show shapes up. Again, let us know your thoughts. We have an episode coming out tomorrow about what, Drew?
D23.
Yes.
Breaking
big breakdown.
everything down.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars, Marvel, X-Men, Disney, Pixar,
Everything.
Percy Jackson.
Yep.
We got you.
We'll talk about that.
Yep.
If you are into any of that stuff, we also have a Doomsday new trailer review / reaction up on the channel already. So if you're into superheroes, we are covering some of that stuff right now. We just did a Spider-Man marathon. We have Spider-Man hot takes up on our channel. So again, if you're into any of the MCU, DCU stuff, we've got you. We did a Supergirl review a while back. If you like that movie or hate that movie, we talk about it. So,
Way back when we have a Superman review.
yes, like when we just started
On the
podcast.
inception of the podcast.
Yeah. So again, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. If you're listening on audio platform, leave us a 5-star review. Helps get our name out there.
Sure.
If you have any MCU or DCU hot takes, feel free to send them in. We're probably going to do some hot takes episodes around that. So, yeah. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Take a break.
And enjoy an HBO miniseries Lantern show.